Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Visit your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Carolina Athletics. The 2022 Ford F-150, a tradition of excellence. Visit your Carolina Ford dealer today. And by Hardison and Cochran. Dial 919 all fours for a free legal consultation.
Hello again and welcome to the latest edition of the Carolina Insider. My name's Jones Angel. We have a great 30 minutes upcoming for you. A lot of Tar Heel highlights to show you, and that includes, of course, football. Heels had to work a little bit, but they stretched it out against Florida A&M. End up taking home a 56-24 victory over the Rattlers. Some really exciting individual performances. Drake May, Omarion Hampton, and others helped Carolina to that 32-point victory. You're going to see highlights of that win, plus hear post-game reaction from Mack Brown. That's one Hall of Fame coach. Then you're going to hear from another Hall of Fame coach. That's Anson Dorrance, head coach of Carolina's women's soccer team. Of course, more than 20 national titles. Adam Lucas and I had a chance to catch up with Coach Dorrance earlier this week. His team off to a terrific start. And, in fact, we'll see some soccer highlights, both men and women getting some wins here recently. You're going to see some soccer action as well. All of that coming up, but we're starting with football. First half, Kenan Stadium, Carolina and Florida A&M from Saturday night.
Still scoreless here in Kenan. 9:43 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 for Florida A&M. Noah Taylor coming from the backside, and he gets to Musa. Boy, Taylor just went right around the potential blocker and took Musa down. May to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Steps through a tackle, has the first down and more. May into Florida A&M territory. Goes to the far sideline, still going. May at the 30, cuts back at the 25. Down near the 20, Kendall Bowler finally takes down that long stride of Drake May. Of course, we saw that quarterback run so effective last year for the Heels. May, play action, throws to the end zone, touchdown. Kamari Morales in the center of the end zone for the first score of the season. Hampton to his right. He's going to get the football. Fires up the middle at the 20. Hampton banging off guys at the 10. Chopped down at the 6. Making the stop, Kendall Bowler for Florida A&M. May from the shotgun. Going to throw. In some traffic. Rolls to the left. To the back corner for 6. Blackwell on his knees brings it in for the touchdown.
A good job by May getting pushed out of the pocket, but also scrambling around.
Florida A&M does decline the penalty, of course, because they had the first down. Musa on the play action. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Power Eccles takes down Musa back over the 50. Miles Murphy was in the mix as well. But Florida A&M has kept Carolina on its heels. Musa to throw again, intercepted. Duck with the pick at the 35. Duck at the 30, at the 25, going to the far sideline, dragged down at about the 21-yard line. Storm Duck with the pick, and Carolina has it with just 31 seconds to go in the first half. Tar Heels trying to go up 2 scores before halftime. May quickly throws right side, touchdown. That one on the money to Josh Downs. It wasn't low, it wasn't high. It was just right.
He got the ball to the right place. He's very accurate. He's mad because he had a couple of throws that were off a little bit. But we protected him pretty well, but also like his mobility, he had the long run down the boundary. He's been able to escape some pressure, always having his eyes downfield and able to pick out some receivers. Hated our defense gave up a 4th and 4 and 4th and 10. You can't do that and win games. The score right before the half is so important, but we came back and answered, and we get the ball to start the third quarter. So we got to keep playing.
Introducing 48 square centimeters of earning potential. Flawlessly designed, undeniably versatile, unlimited 2% cash back. This is the card built for real life.
She's gonna be a drummer.
Yeah, she is. That's gonna get loud.
Right?
The new Wells Fargo Active Cash Visa credit card. Unlimited 2% cash back on purchases. That's real life ready.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. You still have time to lock in your order on select Ford vehicles, and we'll lock in your rate. Even if rates go up before your order comes in, you're protected. So stop by your Ford dealer today during the final days of the Summer Supercharged Sales Event. Now place your order for a 2023 F-150 and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison and Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison and Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919-ALL-4s.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer during the final days of the Summer Supercharged Sales Event. You still have time to lock in your order on select Ford vehicles, and we'll lock in your rate. Even if rates go up before your order comes in, you're protected. So stop by your Ford dealer today during the final days of the Summer Supercharged Sales Event. Now place your order for a 2023 F-150 and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
So a big sequence right before halftime in the game for Carolina and Florida A&M. Storm Duck with the interception. Tar Heels paid off with a touchdown a few plays later. Gave them a little breathing room going to the second half. It was a back and forth third quarter, and then the Tar Heels put the hammer down in the fourth with a 21-0 advantage over the visitors in that final 15 minutes to help the 32-point win. You'll see highlights from the second half plus post-game reaction as well. Let's head back to Keenan on Saturday.
2nd and 3. First possession of the second half. May, long play action, dumps it off Copenhagen, wide open, 25-20. Copenhagen chopped down at the 10-yard line. Tim Williams saves the touchdown for Florida A&M. Jones remains in the game. May pulls it away from him, rolls out to the right, looking to the end zone. May's going to tuck it, run, leaps, flips, and going to be down just short of the end zone. May went airborne at about the 4. You can have Hampton to his right as the Heels adjust. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Carolina will hand off to Hampton, and he bullies his way to hit pay dirt for the first touchdown. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not going to be the last touchdown for Omarion Hampton. 3rd and long from the 37. Heels moving left to right now in the 4th. May to throw, open receiver right on the money to Nesbitt for the first down. Tar Heels keep it on the ground. Petaway trying to get the corner turn, and he does left side. Petaway at the 40 is flipped up at the 35-yard line, make it the 34. 2nd and 4. May has Petaway to his right, Nesbitt to his left, hands off to Petaway. Petaway cuts back at the 20, cuts back again, 15. Petaway off to the races, Petaway to the house. Touchdown, Carolina. George Petaway for 6. Tar Heels up 42-24. We're going to check in with Lee after this play. Rattlers keep it on the ground again. The ball is loose and still being kicked around. Eventually, DeAndre Boykins able to jump on it after Kamen Rucker jarred it loose. May play action over the middle, downs, leaps, and brings it home for 6 more. What a catch by Downs. He comes up a little gimpy.
Really does.
On that offensive line for Carolina. Heels keep it on the ground with Hampton. Hampton, watch out. Comes to the near side, heads up the field, and is slung down close to the 30 by Lovey Jenkins. Heels up 25. May going to keep it with Hampton. Left side, 20, 15. Hampton, 10, 5. Give them 6 more. Watch out. These young Tar Heels on the offensive side are coming. They fought hard and stayed within arm's length of the Tar Heels until the 4th quarter. But Carolina scores 3 touchdowns in the fourth to stretch this one out to a 32-point victory.
We had not seen their quarterback, Musa, and he had an outstanding night. He was a guy at Vanderbilt that didn't play very much. We saw him a little bit in the spring game. The first pass he threw in the spring game was intercepted. And we didn't think he'd start. We thought the other one was really good, and we kept wondering. And obviously now we know why he started. He's really good. And they did a tremendous job of getting the ball out of their hands fast. We dominated the running game. They had 56 yards rushing. We had 314. And usually you win the game if that happens. We did not lose a turnover, and we forced 2. And that's really, really important. We got 14 points off both turnovers. We gave up too many 2 fourth downs, 4th and 4 and 4th and 10 right before the half, which you can't do. You've got to make a play in those situations. But then they forced a turnover at the other end of the field, and offense jumped out and scored with 31 seconds left. So we end up scoring a touchdown right before the half. We get the ball to start the second half. We score a touchdown there. It's a 14-point swing and really put us in position to go ahead and win the game. Very proud of Drake. One of the best first games I've ever seen. He was poised. He was accurate. His running ability was good. We did not have a sack. We had very few penalties. I think we had the holding penalty at the end of the game that was down there at the 1-yard line. But other than that, when the older guys were playing, we didn't have a penalty. We had the one they called with the 1-minute drill, but they didn't take it. Or we had the one offsides they didn't take defensively. So we had 1 penalty on offense. The young backs are good. I was really, really proud of them. We thought they were good. We didn't tackle well early, which is usually the case in your opening ball game because you have trouble tackling a lot in preseason. But no sacks. We forced 3. Very few penalties. No turnovers. We forced 2. We were 4 for 4 in the red zone for touchdowns, not counting the last one, which we just let the clock run out. And they were 3 for 3. So we got to do a better job defensively in the red zone and in situations. But other than that, kicking game was good. Other than that, I thought it was a great night. Minds are crazy and they drift, and young guys can be all over the place. So I was really, really proud that they were able to handle that distraction of not playing. We are playing. There's nobody coming. Whoops, they're all coming. And I told them, everything we've talked about is you've got to live your life and practice and play to a standard of excellence. So it has nothing to do with the team we're playing. And that's what we've got to do and build off of that, not to be up and down like we were last year. We have got to play every week regardless of who's out there. And that's an important message for us.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. You still have time to lock in your order on select Ford vehicles, and we'll lock in your rate. Even if rates go up before your order comes in, you're protected. So stop by your Ford dealer today during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. Now place your order for a 2023 F-150 and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison & Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison & Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
Introducing 48 square centimeters of earning potential. Flawlessly designed, undeniably versatile, unlimited 2% cash back. This is the card built for real life.
She's gonna be a drummer.
Yeah, she is. That's gonna get loud.
Right?
The new Wells Fargo Active Cash Visa credit card. Unlimited 2% cash back on purchases. That's real life ready.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. You still have time to lock in your order on select Ford vehicles, and we'll lock in your rate. Even if rates go up before your order comes in, you're protected. So stop by your Ford dealer today during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. Now place your order for a 2023 F-150 and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
Welcome back to the show. One of the remarkable parts about Carolina athletics is the number of incredibly successful, accomplished coaches. Mac Brown, football, so many. Karen Shelton on the field hockey side of things, Jenny Levy with women's lacrosse, but gosh, who's done more than Anson Dorrance? More than 20 national titles. Adam Lucas and I had a chance to sit down with Coach Dorrance talking about what he feels like is a very quality Tar Heel women's soccer team this year, and how that new stadium, which by the way is named Dorrance Stadium, how that helps his program recruit and play. To say this is the deepest team you've ever had is a pretty strong statement. How'd you build that depth?
Well, honestly, I think the investments that Bubba's made in our program, I mean, that stadium is to die for. In the old days, I mean, we had a track around the field, no real personality in the stadium, and we obviously recruited well with that, given the Carolina brand and the sort of, atmosphere you have on campus and on Franklin Street. We were recruiting with the university. We weren't recruiting with the stadium. And now what we're doing is we're recruiting with everything. So basically, we've got a gun that's fully loaded now, and we've got all the different, bullets in the gun that we haven't had before. And one of those great bullets is the stadium itself.
Sure.
And I don't know if you guys were at the game last year or saw pictures of the game, but our Duke game last year was a sellout. Playing in that sort of atmosphere is extraordinarily good for recruiting. So every kid wants to play in front of big crowds and have an excitement in the matches they're playing. And so for us, and by the way, I give full credit to Chris Dukar because I hired him as my GM for the sole purpose of, well, not the sole purpose, but one of the main purposes was for him to sell out that stadium. And that Duke game is indicative of where we can be. And then, of course, the opening game, to have that kind of crowd in the opener against Tennessee, not an ACC rival, not a traditional rival, I give Chris Dukar full credit. And, of course, the chancellor, at convocation said, your first event on campus has to be to go to the women's soccer game. And then, Chris and Jim Steig, who's also working with us to help promote the matches, T-shirt giveaway. And you know what? A student doesn't want to have at least one T-shirt hanging in his empty closet when he comes to the university. And so the first 2,000 kids that came, they got a free T-shirt, and it's a billboard. And now we're trying to get the kids on game day. All of our kids are going to be wearing the billboard, the Carolina, women's soccer shirt with the schedule on the back. And now we're going to encourage all the kids that have the free T-shirts on game day, walk around, tell the kids in class, by the way, women's soccer game tonight or this weekend. So all these things I think are adding together, having an impact. And this is having an impact on recruiting, because honestly it does impact. And so now with this incredible stadium, we've got kids all up and down our roster that can really play.
You've had a vision for a long time of what a home game for Carolina women's soccer could and should be. What difference does it actually make? We all know you have the talent on the roster, but when you put that talent in that environment, what difference does it truly make to them?
Well, it does. We've always bragged about the fact in the old days we were the #1 in home attendance, like forever. We're also the #1 in away attendance because, of course, all the people are coming to watch you get beaten by their home team. So we've been a rallying cry for attendance forever. But what's cool right now about having that kind of stadium, the atmosphere in the stadium is what makes it special. So a recruit comes in, and obviously we had some recruits this weekend. They're seeing that people come to watch us play. And it's much more fun to play in front of a home crowd that's supporting the team and supporting the kids on the team. And so for us, these are all little pieces that are impacting for us in recruiting in the most positive way. And then honestly, I'm an old man. And so we brought on Damon Nahas, who's just a whirlwind of recruiting impact and effort and helping us bring in these kids. And he's been very aggressive and helping us identify the top talent, but also aggressively helping it come to us. Because obviously almost every kid we recruit is offered a larger scholarship by a competing school. And so these kids are coming to us because they love everything about the program, love everything about the university, and of course, I mean, Chapel Hill. Who doesn't love Chapel Hill? I mean, heck, even the Dukies party in Chapel Hill. So everyone knows that, you know, if you want to have a good time and go to a great college town, I mean, Chapel Hill has to be, you know, your target and where you want to go.
Introducing 48 square centimeters of earning potential. Flawlessly designed, undeniably versatile, unlimited 2% cash back. This is the card built for real life.
She's gonna be a drummer.
Yeah, she is. That's gonna get loud.
Right?
The new Wells Fargo Active Cash Visa credit card. Unlimited 2% cash back on purchases. That's real life ready.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. You still have time to lock in your order on select Ford vehicles, and we'll lock in your rate. Even if rates go up before your order comes in, you're protected. So stop by your Ford dealer today during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. Now place your order for a 2023 F-150 and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Does your team mean the world to you? Then we're just alike. My team here at Hardison and Cochran means the world to me. And just like you, I have nothing but confidence in my team when it's on the line. If you've been injured at work and facing a blitz from the insurance company, I welcome you to call on me and my team. We have 3 workers' compensation experts ready to put in the game to protect you and your family.
Hardison and Cochran, attorneys at law, here for you. 919 all fours.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. You still have time to lock in your order on select Ford vehicles, and we'll lock in your rate. Even if rates go up before your order comes in, you're protected. So stop by your Ford dealer today during the final days of the Summer Supercharged sales event. Now place your order for a 2023 F-150 and lock in 2.9% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks so much for being here. And of course, football getting started this week, but that team not the only sport getting started this week. The soccer's really got going in Chapel Hill. Men's soccer with a victory over Air Force. Also the women on the road blanked Texas. Let's see highlights from both those wins.
Between the pipes for the Falcons. Played in just 3 games off the bench last year. First year as a starter. Al Kwok looking forward for Fisher. Slides on the wet grass. White drops it back for Williams. Shot is blocked down to Garvanian. He equalizes.
That's the thing that's so key for goalkeepers.
And they'll be tested yet again. It's shot. The speed of White hits the side netting. Fisher now. Garvanian looking forward. White stays on side. Here's the speed. Johnson pursuing from behind. Key White off the bench. Gives it off to White, trying to turn the corner. Does so. Another freshman, and it's saved. Cabea took a rip. Byzuski was there.
Forced some turnovers, and it did again here.
Shells into the middle, and Sam Williams out wide for Clark. Clark with an opportunity. Sends it high. And that'll do it. North Carolina stays undefeated in season openers under Carlos Somuano. They rally from an early deficit and defeat Air Force 2-1 tonight at Dorrance Fields.
Meza directing traffic. It's Della Rose curling it in. Oh, and it should have been the opening goal. A wide open header. Patterson across to Dorsey. Julia Dorsey, lovely looking pass, splits the defense. But they can't find the back of the net as Emily Colton. Pulled the shot beyond here. It's a weaving run from Jilly Shimkin. Back against the grain. Good save. Emmy Allen. Great work from Shimkin, though. Here come the visitors again. Inside the penalty area. Oh, and it should have been the opener. Really looking the part. Certainly worthy of that all ACC billing in the preseason polling. The shot may be on here, and Savannah Madden.
Get another goalkeeper.
I guess you're schooling the next wave of goalkeepers, aren't you? Oh, that's a lovely turn in. Madden may have more work to do here. Oh, it's a great tackle. Meza, nicely done. Fabulous passing by UNC, and they're finally rewarded. Well, the burnt orange resistance is finally crumbled. Actually on the Herman Trophy watch list this year, but attention is focused on the other end now as Savannah Madden again. The back line is stretched very thin indeed, and is this the knockout blow? It looks like it is. UNC double their advantage. A ruthless counterattack.
Of course, we're just getting started this season on the Carolina Insider. Tar Heels heading on the road next week to face Appalachian State. We'll have highlights of that game and more next time on the Carolina Insider.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Visit your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Carolina Athletics. The 2022 Ford F-150, a tradition of excellence. Visit your Carolina Ford dealer today. Carolina Insider is produced by Go Heels Productions for Tar Heel Sports Properties, a property of Learfield.